Imagine you're holding a handful of water. Without thinking, you close your fist as tightly as you can. But something unexpected happens. The tighter you squeeze, the faster the water slips through your fingers. Life has always worked this way. Yet somehow, we spend years believing that if we hold on tighter, everything will stay exactly as we want. Maybe that is the greatest illusion we ever learned. No one wakes up one morning and decides, I want to control everything. It happens quietly. One disappointment teaches us to be more careful. One heartbreak teaches us to protect ourselves. One unexpected loss convinces us, if I can predict everything, nothing will ever hurt me again. Without realizing it, control becomes our invisible survival strategy. We plan every conversation, replay every mistake, imagine every possible future, prepare for problems that haven't happened, and call it responsibility. But often, it's fear wearing the mask of responsibility. The mind whispers a promise. If you think long enough, you'll find certainty. If you plan perfectly, nothing will go wrong. If you keep everyone happy, no one will leave. It sounds comforting, but it's a promise life has never made. Life has always been uncertain. And perhaps that's exactly what makes it life. A flower doesn't ask, will tomorrow's rain be enough? A bird doesn't know where every gust of wind will come from. Yet both continue living without demanding guarantees. Only the human mind tries to negotiate with uncertainty. Every need to control asks for a price. It steals today's peace to pay for tomorrow's imagination. Have you noticed? Sometimes nothing is actually wrong. You're sitting safely in your room. Your loved ones are fine. Your body is breathing, but your mind is already living inside a future that hasn't arrived. The body remains here, the mind leaves, and peace disappears. Not because life became dangerous, but because imagination became louder than reality. Imagine standing beside the ocean. The waves rise, the waves fall. You decide, I don't like these waves. So you spend your whole life trying to stop them. You push against the water, you shout at the tide. You become exhausted. The ocean never argues. It simply continues being the ocean. One day, an old fisherman smiles and says, you've been fighting the wrong thing. The waves are not your enemy. You were never meant to stop them. You were meant to learn how to float. Perhaps life has been telling us the same lesson all along. This realization changes everything. You don't control whether someone understands your heart. You don't control how quickly success arrives. You don't control who stays or who leaves. You don't control time, the weather, the past, or tomorrow. But there are things no one can take from you. The kindness you choose, the honesty you speak, the courage to begin again, the peace you protect, the love you give without expecting ownership, the meaning you create from every experience. These are the places where your true power lives. Look at a tree during a storm. It doesn't fight the wind. It doesn't demand clear skies. It bends. Because it bends, it survives. Strength isn't always standing still. Sometimes, strength is knowing when to move with life, not against it. Here's the strange truth. The more we chase certainty, the more anxious we become. The more we accept uncertainty, the calmer we feel. Because peace doesn't come from knowing what will happen. Peace comes from trusting yourself, whatever happens. Read that again in your heart. Peace doesn't come from controlling life. It comes from trusting yourself to meet life. That changes everything. Today, When worry appears, pause for just a moment. Place one hand on your heart. Take one slow breath. Then ask yourself, am I trying to control something? Or am I trying to protect myself from fear? Don't judge the answer. Simply notice it. Sometimes awareness is the beginning of freedom. Maybe life was never asking you to control every outcome. Maybe it was only asking you to be fully present while each moment unfolds. The river reaches the ocean, not because it controls every turn, but because it keeps flowing. Perhaps your life already knows where it's going. Perhaps your only task is to stop holding so tightly and start trusting a little more. Take one slow breath, relax your shoulders, open your hands, and remember, what is meant for you doesn't need to be controlled. It only needs to be lived. If these words brought even a little more peace into your heart, consider sharing this message with someone who may need it today. Until we meet again, take gentle care of yourself. Life is not asking you to control it. Life is inviting you to experience it.